Hi guys, welcome back to the 90-day fix. Today is day 9 and we're going to be talking about achieving and setting goals like a boss, okay? Um the first tip I have for you is breaking your goals down into categories. This is really important. When it comes to goal setting, you want to have everything really organized. Um you can have goals like financial, fitness, nutrition, fun, career, relationship. There are so many categories out there. Now, these are the ones that I use, but there may be one that isn't here that you can add to your list. Just whatever is relevant and good for your life, okay? Um, the most important thing is that you get all the goals that are in your brain. When you try to just start and say, "Oh, I'm just, what goals? These are my goals." What happens is it's disorganized. It's all over the place. You miss a couple, and you don't get those things achieved. So get it organized. I would actually suggest getting a whole nother notebook just for goal setting, because if you really want to achieve serious results from this, you're going to have to put in a lot of work. You're going to have to do some writing and, take some time for this. So get yourself a whole nother notebook. Write your categories on the top and leave about maybe 5 pages. That way you can just write every single goal you have for that category. So every single financial goal you have, every single nutrition goal, and so on and so forth. You want to write them all down. Sit down for like an hour and just think about it. Write as many as you can think about. It's okay if some of them are a little bit general, because later on you're going to get a little more in depth with it. So if it's something like get in shape, don't worry if it's a little general, okay? The more specific, the better, but we will be getting more specific later anyway, so don't worry about it. Just get them all down, everything that you want to accomplish. And I mean everything. You want, no matter if it's can be accomplished today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, whatever, I want you to basically design your dream life. Write down every single goal you have, okay? That's the way that you are going to get somewhere. I have a quote that I created: think big, start small. You got to think big. You have to be thinking that you're going to achieve big feats, crazy things, okay? And then make it happen. That leads me to my next point. Bite-sized goals, okay? Bite-sized goals. These, or micro goals. That's my other name for them. I like that, micro goals. This is how you're going to achieve these things, because when you think about it, a big goal seems like a lot. It seems intimidating, like you might not ever be able to achieve it. But when you break it down, it gets better, it gets easier, and you feel good as you're achieving those things. So the way to do this is start with your original goal, okay? And figure out what you have to do. Like, you're first figure out when it is, like how long you have for this goal, and then every single step in between. So if you have, let's say 6 months, then you write goals from between now and 6 months from now. You write all the goals and all the exact things that you're going to have to do and get in order to achieve this goal, okay? It's just about getting specific. So you want to make sure that you know exactly what you want. You want it to be very specific, all these steps. Okay, so you got a big general goal like get in shape. Then you start with, I need to exercise for 3 days this week. I need to do strength training this day, cardio this day. I need to go shopping for some healthy food. There's just, you know what I mean. What things, break it down. What do you need to do realistically to accomplish this goal, okay? When it's getting in shape is a really good example, because you can have all the little things in between those and just start knocking them off. Working out for 3 hours. Okay, I worked out for 3 hours this week. Boom, checked off. I did such and such a squat challenge, like whatever. You just write down the things you need to do. You're gonna have to think about it. You might have to come back and add some things later, but it's still getting done. Bite-sized goals. It's so important. Okay, these small goals are going to make you feel good when you're accomplishing them, and they are going to get you to your later goal. Okay. The next one I have for you is put your goals somewhere where you can see them every single day. You want to be reminded of this. You want to be seeing it every single day when you walk past your refrigerator, every single day when you look in your day planner, on your calendar, in your goal setting notebook. You want to see it on a bulletin board. You can go buy a bulletin board for cheap at a thrift store. You can make your own. Just put it somewhere where you can see it every day. This is going to keep you motivated. This is going to remind you that you have this goal. You want to be able to see it. Invest in a day planner. Invest in, go out and spend a couple dollars. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get all of these things. The notebook, the day planner. I think even a bulletin board, a calendar. It could cost you under $10 to get all the stuff you need for this. So there's no excuse, okay? So put it somewhere you can see it every single day, all right? The next category or tip I have for you, ask yourself these questions. So, not only are you going to be breaking down this goal into each of these small, tiny, little bite-sized chunks, but you're also going to ask yourself these questions about each goal to get yourself more information, to kind of get familiar with your goal, if that makes sense, okay? So you're going to be looking at this from all angles, focusing on this. So anyway, here are the questions. How long do you have to achieve your goal? So you want to have an end date. You want to have a specific time when this needs to be achieved. That way you can, work with it. You can figure out what steps and how many steps you need and all that stuff. You got to know when. Now, if you don't want to make it for just one specific day, I do this. I do it in time frames. So I will lose X amount of weight by between this day and this day, like a week or 3 days or whatever. Make it a time frame. That way it's not as much pressure on you and you're not stressing yourself out about this deadline, because you have a little more of a flexible time. Don't make it too flexible, but a little bit flexible. Okay, so that is definitely another important question. What will you be doing every single day to achieve this goal? This is an important one. You have to know every day what you're expected to do if you think you're going to get to that goal. So you want to be doing something every single day for your goals, because that way you're getting somewhere. No matter if it's a tiny step or not, which it should be, a tiny little step, you're still getting towards it. That's the point of this. You can achieve whatever you want. You just got to do something. You got to put it into action. The difference between successful people and people that are not successful is action. Okay? It is the action they take. So do something. All right? Get out there. What obstacles am I going to face? What is going to try to stop me from achieving this goal? What things am I going to have to deal with or handle before I can achieve my goal? So you want to be prepared for that. You want to know that, if something comes up, you are going to be okay. You're going to be able to handle it, and it's not going to stop you from achieving this goal. So think about that already. What will you need in order to achieve this goal? So whether that be money, how much money will you need to achieve this goal? What materials will you need? Will you need another person to achieve this goal? You need to think about what you're going to need. That way you can get into the process of getting those things. So what will you need for this goal? And what will you gain from achieving this goal? What will it look like when you achieve this goal? I want you to visualize, imagine, close your eyes and imagine, what am I going to have? What is it going to look like? When I achieve this goal, what will my life look like then? And that is going to give you a whole bunch of motivation, and you're going to be more likely to stick with it, more likely to do it. Okay. Now I'm just going to give you just a couple of examples of goals to get your goal planning juices flowing. Meditate daily. Get up early. Work out 3 days per week. Walk 3 miles this week. Save an emergency rainy day fund. Eat less or eat at least 5 superfoods each day. Meal prep this week. Do 30 days of yoga. Try the Pop Sugar 30-day squat challenge. Go on vacation. Add superfoods to your diet. Lose X amount of pounds. Improve posture. Eat healthy. And get in shape. So those are just a couple of like examples to really get you started and start thinking about goals. And I do want to add one little thing in there about nutrition goals, a little tip. They're usually going to consist of either adding something to your diet, so like superfoods, adding more water, or taking something bad away from your diet. So usually they fall into those 2 categories. So if you wanted to kind of do those categories, that can help you get even more organized with those goals. It's all about being organized. It's all about putting lots of little steps in between where you are now and your goal. You want to put little things, okay? I will be doing more videos about goal setting because there's a lot when it comes to it. But I really hope that this helped you guys. I hope that you can really sit down, take some time, write out your goals. That way you can start living your dream life. You can get to where you want to go. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Let me know about some goals that you are. Let me know. Tell me your goals. I would love to hear them. And just look out for me for the next video. We're moving right along with this 90-day fix. You should be super, super proud of yourself. You're getting things done. You're just going to be in such a better place when this is over. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.